for the very latest.
My pen is the paintbrush, notepad the easel. Been painting with a twist before, sipping with my people. Stacking lines, equal sign, this verse is the prequel to the man you hear before you flowing through your speakers. Therapeutic, these rhymes help me fight my evils. Pop's dead, brother in the hellhole, hot head. Wrote a song about it, like the head go. We are live and live in color, let your paintbrush flow. Now go.
So, speaking of lyricists, though.
All right.
Lyricism. Christian hip hop. And religion. First of all, do y'all think religion... Do you think religion fits well in hip hop?
I do.
Does it belong in hip hop?
I do.
Why?
I think it belongs in hip hop because it has when you're talking about concepts like that, like religion and stuff like that, it's a great way to connect with what's current today. And the information like with Christian hip hop, the message that they're speaking of, there a lot of true Christian hip hop artists are referencing a message that's coming from that's been written down through generations, and the message that they're talking about is not just static, it's living. So it's a living word. So it evolves and adapts to whatever environment, in my opinion, that you put it in. So whether it be hip hop, or whether it be in a regular book, or whether you're telling it in a story, the messages that's found within that book is living. So it transforms the people who listen to it and gravitate to it. So yes, it does belong in hip hop because it's living.
Chuck, what you think? I mean, think about what hip hop is. You know, think about the foundation of hip hop. You know, it can be blasphemous sometimes. It can be harsh. You know, it's flamboyant. It's so many things anti-religion. Does it really have a place in hip hop?
I think it does, just from the standpoint it provides a counterbalance to it. Because when you think about it, like with hip hop, when it started and even to current status, it's really based around the Black experience, and then they kind of span it out. So, and basically rap is pretty much our biggest export to the world currently. So when you think about Black experience, you talk about
Did he freeze?
Yeah, he froze. There you go. He finally dropped.
Well, until he comes back, I do want to answer. I want to comment on your comment saying that how hip hop is it's blasphemous, flamboyant, and all the other stuff. That's not hip hop. I mean, let me rephrase that. That's not hip hop doing that. That is that's the people's choices. That's them. But go ahead, Chuck. You were saying, man.
My bad. I'm about to cuss out Xfinity in a minute, but yeah, I think it was just, you know, we talk about the Black experience. I'm trying to remember where I was at. Yeah, because it's a combination, a gumbo of, you know, basically the Black struggle, right? So we have, you know, especially now you're talking about growing up in the hood or growing up in the projects, you know, trying to make ends meet through sometimes illegal means, this, that, and third. But you also have that, you know, majority of Black people, at least particularly when hip hop started, were either, you know, Christian or 5%er, that type of thing. So and I think that's kind of what has gotten lost, even not necessarily Christian music as a subset, but you just that lack of balance typically in quote unquote mainstream hip hop. So you just kind of, it's been just derailed into just the drill music or trap music, whatever you want to call it. But I think Christian music does have a place to provide a different side to the coin, a different aspect of life from a messaging standpoint, to say, hey, I know you're doing XYZ to get from point A to point B, but you may want to consider why you're doing this, and that religious overlap, or I should say undertone, can provide that channel to do it. But I think it's just gonna be, I might be bridging onto a different subject matter, but I think Christian music is just challenging, but just because of, it's challenging in the standpoint of, even though it should be a part of the equation, it's going to get smaller and smaller because majority of people are not religious anymore. They're in that kind of spiritual category. I mean, the stats show that, like, by the time we get to like our 50s and 60s, less than half the country will be deemed religious. So then what do? The music going to technically start reflecting that, if not already. So it's going to be a question of ideal versus what is. So that's the thing with that.
What up, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter,
World,
Facebook? Listen to the sound of my voice. I have a cool way for y'all to get free merch from us and support the channel at the same time. But this is what you got to do. All you got to do is, first of all, subscribe to the channel. Click. Don't cost you no money, right? Just click. Hit the bell.
Yep.
Free, right? That's step number one. Step number two, leave a comment. It don't matter what you leave. It could be the letter C. It could be the fire emoji. It could be the crown. Whatever emoji you want to leave on there, just leave an emoji. Step three is up to us. All we're going to do, we're going to put you on the drawing. Now listen, you can put your name on as many videos as you want. The more videos you leave a comment on, or emoji, whatever you want to leave, the more times you get added in the drawing, right? We're going to draw your name, and we're going to send you the merch. Simple as that. Real easy. All you got to do, follow those steps, and we will send you some merch, all right?
Subscribe for the very latest. Subscribe for the very latest.